Hi, folks. How are you? I hope you are doing great and having an awesome Tuesday. Sorry, I can't seem to get my words to come out. Um, I was rushing down here to hop on. It's like one of those things. It's like, oh, I got 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden I got 2 minutes, and then I still have to walk Kai and I only had 1 minute. Anyway, my name's Amanda, Simply Flamazing Art in the Creative Course Collab, and I am so happy to be here today with you all painting for 20 minutes. I know today I definitely need this, and I hope you join me also for 20 minutes of paint with me. And what is that? It's based on the rule of 100, which says if you do something for 20 minutes or 18 minutes a day, you'll be 95% better than anyone in your field. I say if we do something 20 minutes a day, because we do this Monday through Friday, that we will be better than, we'll be 95% better than when we started. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not out here to be better than everybody in my field. I'm just out here to improve my skills and to get a little bit of like stress relief, right? Hey, Cindy. Hey, Dee. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. I'm going to turn down my timer. And I want to just show what we did yesterday. We started painting our chicken. He's looking really good. I think he's looking a little thin. So we're going to thicken him up on this neck right here just a little bit. So I'm going to grab my paints and we're going to get started. So on this chicken, I've been using saffron yellow. I have been using Santa red. I have also used a little bit of this deep burgundy. And then I've been using some blues that were Royal Navy. And then I've used some black and white to get some lighter and darker. So we're going to get started. How are you all today? How is everyone's Tuesday so far? I put down a little orange, but I actually didn't use any because it did exactly what I wanted it to do with the red in there. So I didn't feel like I needed to come in there. Now I want to just widen my chicken out. Whoa, maybe not quite that wide. He might not be that thick. Although maybe that's exactly what he needed, because now I'm kind of liking him a whole lot better. His head up here a little bit better. Maybe that's exactly what he needed, a little thicker neck there. We don't want some little thin neck chicken. That'd be like a little chicken breast. He wants that. It's wonderful. It's 40 degrees here. Yahoo. Woo. Oh, I guess so. For a minute there, I'm like, wait a minute. He's saying that. That's D. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's warm for y'all this time in Michigan, this time of year. Y'all don't get that very often. Just go thicken up that back just a little bit to support that big old neck, right? And so we don't want no thin chicken. That's not what we want. You're cleaning today. Woo! It's awesome to have a cleaning day. I enjoy my cleaning days as far as like I enjoy it once I'm done. And I'm looking at my nice clean house. I'm not enjoying it so much as I'm doing it. Like there's always like I'd rather be doing a lot of other stuff. All right. Now I'm loving this. I feel like that is what this chicken needed. He needed a little bit of a little thickening in this neck area and coming down into that chest. Notice I thickened it on the back side because I felt like thickening it on this side wouldn't give me that same effect. All right. Now what we're going to work on is we're going to work on these feathers that flip up on the back. You're playing with your grandson again tomorrow. Ooh, exciting. Exciting. That's fun. I'm going to go ahead and add some white because there's a little bit of white in this chicken, which I don't know if chickens tend to have this like little white right there, but I kind of like that little bit of a separation. Fun, fun, fun. Playing with the grandson. How fun. That's always fun. Now, how old is your grandson? How old is he? I want to say he's kind of youngish, right? But I don't know that. Tell me, how old is he? So we're just going to put this little bit of touch of white here that we're going to work with. Making that transition from, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure, but I knew he was young. So that is so fun. 2 years old. That is so fun. I remember those days when they were that young. And they're just cute when they do stuff. And now they're not so cute when they do stuff. Because you're like, really? You probably knew better than to do that, right? And then they want to act like it's that they didn't know. I'm blessed. Both of my grandkids and my niece and my nephew, they're all, I should say, because there's 4 in total. I have 2 grandchildren, and I have 2 a niece and a nephew. Yesterday he rode his bike down the hill on the drive with his feet out, laughing all the way. I'm sure it did. Let him be the little daredevil. He'll be an adrenaline junkie. That's not a bad thing. Our chicken is coming along. Let me see if I can slide this up a little bit. And that way I don't have to keep pulling it. No. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It went up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I know. It does. It'll scare you when they do something like that. But at the same time, it's like you have to let them express themselves or like, because if not, then they get, right now he's at the age where he's not afraid. He's not afraid of getting hurt. So he just, wants to do it. But then when they get a little older, they get afraid of being hurt. They develop that fear of, oh, I'm going to hurt myself. And then they're not as like risky, I guess. But that follows them in life too, because then they get afraid to do things. It's like they're afraid of like riding roller coasters or doing stuff like that because, so I'm gonna add a little darkness in with this. Things that didn't rattle us as parents scare the heck out of us as grands. Exactly. There is that. There is that. Like you never probably thought twice as a parent of your kid doing that. Of course, times have changed too, and you're more afraid of Like, I'm not comparing a child or a grandchild to a dog in this scenario whatsoever, but I have noticed, like, there's things that, like, I never thought twice about letting Cody or Hunter or Oscar, like, do. I never thought twice about it, and, like, Kai is like, "Nope, nope, mm-mm, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that." Like, because I don't want him to get, it's like I have this thing, he's gonna get hurt. And it's crazy that it's like, but I didn't think twice about Dakota, or so I'm just gonna get all this blue in on my feathers, so I know that that's true. It's like, I don't know if it's an age thing with me or what it is, but it definitely is true. Things that I never thought twice about. I know, right? And so I know it would be true, like, if I were to have a child, I mean, it's that same thing is gonna be true. Like, basically, like, if I had a child today versus, you know, back. But I also see, like, the difference between, like, Zoe and Zach and my granddaughter and my grandson. Not that they're not perfect, they are. But I notice a difference in how adventuresome they are, or not. And, it's, like, I think Zoe and Zach, they would just whatever, right? They would ride any ride you wanted to put them on. They would do anything. They'd go, and my grandson and my granddaughter, Morgan and Macy, they would they'd be like, maybe not. But love them to death. It's just different, you know. And they're adventuresome. Oh, look what I have done. They're adventuresome too, but just different. It's different. It's like it's totally different. Like, they ride their four-wheelers and their stuff like that. And you know how before I was saying I'm not going to let the black and the white mix? And these feathers of the tail feathers, I really don't care. So we're just gonna, if it gets a little bit of that color in there, it's gonna be okay. And so I'm not gonna matter. I'm not gonna care about that. I'm not gonna matter. I'm not gonna care about that. It's not gonna matter. I'm combining all my words. But I mean, I don't know that, well, but Zoe probably would. I don't know that Zach would, like, hop on a four-wheeler and take off. So it's different experiences, Whereas Macy and Morgan, they would be like all about a four-wheeler, uh dirt. Not, I don't know if they've ever ridden, like, dirt bikes, but, like, what, I don't know what you call them. Kind of like the dirt. They're more like cars that run in the dirt. I don't know. I think you know what I'm talking about, but I don't know the name of them. Look at that blue tail. Loving it. So I can't think of the name of those things that are like, they're pretty popular. I do know that much. I'm going to use some of this dark, and I'll put just a tad bit of that red in it, just a tad bit. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to put some red in here. Yeah, like an ATV. Yeah, that's I guess is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I guess that's right. Like an ATV, yeah. You kind of see them, like, running all around. But they're not like motorcycles. And so they have four-wheelers, and they have these little, almost like go-kart type, like, little things. kind of look like go-kart. And we're going to put some top feathers on. I'm actually going to let this dry, and then we're going to put some top feathers on. It's blending too much in, and you're not seeing what I want you to see. So we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to come in and give a little more. I don't know that I love this little white part here, but we will leave it for now. I think I like it better now that I did that, but I'm still not as crazy about this part. And so, because it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm not helping myself here. Anyway, we're going to move on, and we're going to do the chicken foot. We're going to work on feet while that dries. My granddaughter is 14. My grandson is 19. So my daughter-in-law and my sister were pregnant at the same time. It was like first time around, my sister got pregnant first, and she no more like let us all know that, you know, she was pregnant. And then my daughter-in-law got pregnant, and their due dates were like 1 month apart. My sister's, her due date was originally in November. November the 2nd was her due date. And my daughter-in-law, her due date was like December the 20th something, really close to Christmas, because I remember thinking, oh, this is going to be a Christmas baby. And then every time my daughter-in-law went to see her OBGYN, the OBGYN would be like, well, maybe your due date's going to be a little bit sooner. And then it kind of landed like the first part of December. And he was born on December 7th, which is mine and Ted's anniversary. And then my sister, who was due in November 2nd, Zoe ended up coming October 2nd, so a month early. And she's just a little thing, but she was fine. She was, they told my sister, like, depending on how big she was, she may go to like the NICU or the step down unit. Well, she wasn't big, but she did not have to go there. She just met the requirement for going in the regular NICU and not NICU, the regular baby ward. I don't know what they call it, delivery area. And then so it's 2 months between her and Zoe being older than Morgan. And then fast forward 5 years, Carly announces that she's yet again pregnant, and then turn around and my sister announced a month later that she is. So then my granddaughter comes in September, and then Zach comes in October. So we're going to put this post in here. I took a little brown and put a little yellow in with it to give a little golden brown. And then I'm going to put a little white, because I'm going to age it with some like black and white and but I'm just getting this big old post that he's sitting on in here. Probably should have done it before I put the petals on, but definitely need to do it before the centers on, but definitely need to do it before you put the petals on. Yeah, I told him afterwards, I said, next 5 years, I said, when the next 5 years come, just say no. That's what I told her. I said, when the next 5 years come, y'all just say no. Because y'all are on the same schedule. But anyway. So, hey, Brenda, how are you? So, yeah, they're the same age. I wish they hung out more together, but they never did. So, anyway, I think they missed an opportunity to have a good friendship, but you know, it just is what it is. So, we don't have to really worry too much about this old post. It's going to be fine, right? So we're not caring about that too much. All right, that's my timer. So their tail will have time to really dry for our next session tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yep, I will not be live on Thursday because I have to be in the office. So I may or may not, depending on where we are with this, I may or may not do a recorded session. We'll see. All right. So actually, I know I won't because the Junk Journal Jubilee kicks off on Thursday, the 27th, and there's going to be all kind of lives in that group. So y'all can go, there's a webpage. I'll post the thing for it. Oh, thank you. If you love junk journals, you're going to want to be part of that. But there it is right there. He's looking pretty good sitting up on his post. Now these, if you're wondering what these brown blobs are, they're going to ultimately be sunflowers. So they're going to cover up a lot of our space here because I don't like his chicken feet. Okay. So we will have a little bit of a chicken leg showing. And then you just go know he had a foot because the petals, we're going to use those to cover up what I don't like, right? You're looking forward to it? Yeah, me too. It's going to be so good. The tutorials are so awesome. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. What the meatball? Oh, you ask what are the meatballs? They do kind of look like meatballs. They're gonna be sunflowers. So that's the other thing I'm pulling from my inspirational photo. So we pull obviously the rooster, but I'm gonna pull in the post, but I'm gonna pull those sunflowers. And that's gonna be it. We're just gonna have that. I may or may not have a little bit of barbed wire. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day and I'll see you later. Bye.